History of operating systems. In the case of computers as well as all other machines, people have thought about how to use them more efficiently and effectively in order to save their time and effort. It has been achieved by use of software with the development of hardware technology. That is because, by changing software, computers can be used in a variety of applications. An OS is made up of many groups of programs that have various control functions. In the beginning, the OS was quite simple. The requirements of users over several decades have been integrated into the latest OS. Let us look at the history of the OS. 1. First-generation computers, 1950 to 1959. This was a period when the concept of the OS did not exist yet. The early computers used vacuum tubes. Each time a vacuum tube burned out, someone had to replace it. In addition, wires were used for the programs. Programming languages like assembler and Fortran were developed during this period when only specialists could use computers. These programs increased the efficiency of program development, but the computer operations were all done by hand. 2. Second-generation computers, from 1959 to 1964. Even a computer that can execute arithmetic operations at high speed will be not efficient if many people are involved in its operation. Because of that, technical innovations were developed so as not to waste the minutes and seconds of time on very expensive computers. First, the software to automate the loading and execution of the program was developed. This was the prototype of the OS, which was called the control monitor and used as a memory-resident program. Next, the input-output control program was developed as part of the control monitor functions. It was used to issue the complicated and cumbersome commands to the peripheral devices and to control them in lieu of the user programs. In addition, the input-output control program made it possible to design and develop the application programs which minimized the dependency on the peripherals. Additional functions, such as simple sequential execution of programs and multi-programming, were developed and became the prototype of the current OS. The programming language, COBOL, was also developed during this period. 3. Third-generation computers, 1964 to 1980. This was the period of the birth of the up-to-date OS, and great progress was made during this period of time. First, the time-sharing system, TSS, appeared. This allowed multiple persons to simultaneously use a single computer. In addition, computers came to be increasingly used for various types of applications, and as a result, several programming languages became available. The following also appeared: telecommunications using communication lines, virtual storage system that made it possible to run the program whose size exceeded the actual main memory capacity, and Unix that was mainly used for mini computers. It was also during this period that more software became available as commercial products. 4. Fourth-generation computers, from 1980 until now. The fourth level of the OS increased its size with the strengthening of functions. The OS gradually got bigger as it provides more functions. Workstations and PCs became popular and were connected to high-performance computers. Operating systems with distributed processing functions appeared to make it possible to use the software and data on other computers. In addition, Unix's functions were enhanced. MS-DOS and its successor Windows for PCs have made great progress.